Sacred Shards are one of the most valuable resources you can collect in Raid Shadow Legends. It's these golden little shards here that are supposedly very valuable, right? And if you go ahead and check out the pull rates for Sacred Shards, it's only 6% for a legendary. It's not really that much, so to speak. So you probably are asking yourself, like, why are these so valuable if they don't really pull a legendary champion most of the time? Especially as new players, you're probably going to jump into battle and look at campaign and be like, right, well, okay, if I 3-star hard, I get one there, and if I 3-star brutal, I'll get another, and then 3-star nightmare, I'll get another. Okay, but that's all I can get. Where else can I get them besides the monthly quests that I have to do? And there's so much to do here, providing that I log in, do all of my dailies, and do it for 30 days straight, and also upgrade a champion to rank 5, yada yada yada. Is it really worth all this effort for just one Sacred Shard? Surely there has to be like an easier way, right? Well, there is, and if you are actually asking these questions, it probably means that you are a new player to Raid, and if you are, why haven't you used our creator code yet? Because if you want to get these Sacred Shards, using our creator code is one of the easiest ways you can do it. It's in the pinned comment down below. You scroll down, click it, you get to make a username, and then you download and install the game, and then instantly you get a free legendary called Eleanoril. Now, Eleanoril is a high damage dealer. She does poison and HP burn, and she syncs very well with the best starter champion of the 4, which is Kayle. Now, Kayle's also a poison damage dealer and syncs very well with Eleanoril, but it doesn't stop there. You also can get the Xenomorph just by logging in for 7 days. Now, the Xenomorph is only available until December 26th, so if you're watching this video beyond that, unfortunately, he will not be coming back. But if you are watching before, now is the time to get it, because you just log in for 7 days, you get him, and then you find out he is also a poison damage dealer, and wow, does he sync very well with those two champions. And then on top of that, you can jump into promo codes and then type in Desert Queen, and that gives you Ter Anorak, a void support that can really help your team survive through healing, debuff spreading, which is so important with Xenomorph and with Kayle and with Eleanoril, and also boosts your speed and defense. And then pretty much you have a 4-man team ready for arena, ready for dungeons, all of it. So much so that you can plow through months of content within weeks with this team. So statistically, it has to be the best time to install Raid Shadow Legends and start playing, especially when you use our creator code. Anyway, so once you've done all of that, you're probably wondering how you can get these Sacred Shards. Well, the answer lies within clan bosses. If I click here and then go into Demon Lord, you can see Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare. Now, if you can't get to this page, it's because you haven't joined a clan. You just click clan and then click auto join, and it'll put you in one. And then you can go into, campaign, or sorry, play, which is in battle, sorry, in the corner, and then you can go to clan bosses here. So these are the two you need to focus on, because if you click here and then go to the ultimate chest, you can see that one of the rewards that can drop 4 times over is the Sacred Shard. It probably doesn't sound super amazing because you're seeing so many of these rewards and you're hoping to only get one of them. It does happen 4 times, but it's quite rare, right? Well, there is also Ultra Nightmare that does increase it to 5 chances of Sacred Shard being dropped. And again, you could be really lucky and get 5 Sacred Shards in one go, but that's all. Essentially, that doesn't sound super amazing, right? But until you remember that Clan Boss refreshes every 24 hours. Now, it is RNG, but 24 hours, that's daily, to get a chance of 1 or more Sacred Shards. Not monthly, not weekly, daily. And again, if you're able to defeat the Ultra Nightmare boss with your clanmates, it doesn't have to be just you, as well as Nightmare, that's double the chances, right? So that's 9 chances of getting a Sacred Shard, 1 or more. So you're probably wondering, right, like, how on earth do I even take down Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare clan bosses? Like, look at the health bars on those. I can barely finish easy myself, right? Well, the answer lies in team comp, and honestly, if you are lucky to pull a champion like Vault Keeper Wixwell, which can be found down here, well, you've pretty much completed Raid Shadow Legends, because Wixwell is perfect for Clan Boss. And the reason for this is that Wixwell can infinitely scale shields on your teammates. So much so that you can just pretty much one-shot the Clan Boss on Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare with just one key, right? Because the Clan Boss doesn't do too much damage until turn 10. That's when he escalates his damage more and more each turn. But by then, Wixwell has scaled his shields on all your teammates so much so that you're practically unkillable. Now, it isn't that straightforward. You do need to max out Wixwell as well as your teammates. So it's not just you pull him and you just dump him into Clan Boss and you win. You actually do need to put some effort there, but this champion will help you get to the end game far quicker than most other players. But say you don't pull Wixwell, say you don't have him and you're unsure how to beat the Clan Boss. Well, you know, you can go to Hell Hades or the subreddit and ask the questions of which team comps work the best. You'll be able to find that information there, but there are other avenues. Once you reach to level 40, you unlock Doom Tower, and then you get a monthly rotation of getting an additional Sacred Shard. It's, you know, monthly, it's not as fast as Clan Boss, but it does kind of guarantee you a Sacred Shard if you're able to get that far into Doom Tower. So that's 2 per month if you include the quests that you do every day on the monthly. And then there's also, I've heard great things about the Grim Forest. Once you reach level 55, there are a ton of rewards to be found there. They might not be recurring, but there's tons to be found there either way. And then on top of that, you also have Arena. Now, Arena isn't that super guaranteed because, again, if you want to be able to get 1, you have to be in the Platinum tier in Classic Arena. It's pretty tough to reach, and you do have to be in the bit of the late game and have a team dedicated to PvP, but there is a chance to get 1 from there. And then also in Tag Team Arena, you can keep playing tag teams and get gold from there, and then obviously you can spend that gold in the Bazaar, and then, you know, if you get into gold, you get 4,000 gold there. But still, even then, it's not super reliable, right? 1, you have to be in gold, and 2, it's 30,000 gold. It's a lot to be spending for just 1 Sacred Shard. But those are the chances to get them. Doesn't sound that hopeful for new players besides Clan Boss, but, you know, you have to remember that 2025 has been one of the best years for Raid Shadow Legends. In terms of generosity from Polarium, you know, that the answer that I've just given you could change within a year. And by the time that you've been playing for that long and you've established a team that can take on the Clan Boss, it might be even easier to get Sacred Shards. Who knows? But the best way is to formulate a team that can handle the Clan Boss on the daily. Ideally with 1 or 2 keys, because remember, you get a new Clan Boss key for the Demon Lord every 6 hours, so that's 4 keys every 24 hours. And if you're able to clear Ultra Nightmare in 1 key or 2 keys, awesome. You know, you've just pretty much doubled your chances. And I have forgotten this. You don't just get it once, right? The requirements for this Transcendent chest is 70 million damage. But once you've defeated that, doubles your clan reward. So if you've gone ahead and beaten both of these, it's not 2 times, it's 4 times, which means it's 18 times chance to get a Sacred Shard. So it starts to increase in odds there, right? So it doesn't seem so awful after all. I recommend a website like Hell Hades if you want to try and find the best type of team to build for Clan Boss, and that is what you want to be focusing on if you want to get tons and tons of Sacred Shards. And again, Sacred Shards are really important to guarantee champions on certain events, like Leonardo on the Swordmaster event. There you had to pull 28 Sacred Shards to guarantee him. That's a lot if you're not going to be spending any money in the game, but once you get to the end game, it's pretty easy to get. I think ideally they say you can get about 6 Sacred Shards a month minimum at that point, so it only takes about 6, 12, 18, maybe about 4 months of hoarding until you can get like a really heavy hitting champion like Leonardo from the TMNT event. So, you know, not too bad, so to speak. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get Sacred Shards. I hope this has been super informative to you as new players. I'm sure players that have been playing Raid know this already, but you know, if this has been helpful, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinions. But besides that, guys, I have been Charlie. You've been watching Bovine Raid, and you can check out one of our videos appearing on the end screen now.